Ron says he makes some killer ribs, Brian.
Yeah, you're going to have to do a really good job in order to compete with mine.
Well, that's great, Ron. I just won't give you any then.
No, you have to
ribs
try
are better. I'm going to take my ribs and go home. All right, guys, let me show you how fun this is to put together here. We're going to start with a dry rub that has basic ingredients that I guarantee you probably have in your pantry. We're going to start off with just some granulated garlic. You could use powdered garlic if you want to. The size of the flavor molecule, or not molecule, but granule is larger in the granulated garlic than in just powdered garlic, obviously. All right, some Italian seasoning's going to go into there as well. Also, I want to add in some onion powder going to go into there. And you can add, honestly, whatever types of flavors that you want. Oh, that's the seasoned salt there. And some onion powder in there. And I'm also going to put into this some yummy smoky paprika. And I do like to use the smoked paprika, but I just want to caution you, whenever you're using a smoked ingredient like smoked paprika or liquid smoke, a little goes a long ways. And so you don't want a lot of that smoky flavor really just, can overpower things. Some dry mustard put into there, and then I'll also add into there a little bit of black pepper. And you can do that really to taste. It's just up to you if you want to on the black pepper. Once you get all of those together, you're going to mix that together. And this is a great dry rub for many meat. You could use it on chicken, you could use it on pork ribs, you could use it on beef, a roast, whatever you want to. And then what you're going to do is you're going to sprinkle this all over the ribs here, on the front, on the back, and you're going to rub that into it. And what I like to do after I get the dry rub onto there, I like to just cover it in plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator for a couple of hours or overnight so that has enough time to really penetrate that flavor down into there. Okay, guys, I'll keep working on this. When we come back, I'll show you how to finish it up. It's a delicious pork rib that I think Ron Bird won't get any because his pork ribs are better.
But he needs to be able to judge. If it's,
That's right. I've got to be the judge.
Yeah.
Now, do you
telling yourself that?
Do you ever use brown sugar on that?
Yeah, sure. I just didn't want to in this one. I even use white sugar too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Okay, I'm really excited today. It's ribs in the kitchen with Chef Brian.
But Ron, you're not getting any ribs, remember? We discussed this already.
I'm still excited about it.
Okay. So, I don't know. I may be dating myself, but I loved the Flintstones as I was growing up, in that big brontosaurus rack that they'd put on the car and it'd tip the car over. That's what this reminds me of, and just watching it. And all I'm doing now is just slicing these in between the individual bones so that I have the individual pieces that you can plate up. And I'm going to take them and put them into a large bowl because what I want to do is just toss them with some barbecue sauce here. Now, I just use a prepared barbecue sauce. You can use your own barbecue sauce if you have a favorite that you like to make. But I'm just going to use my prepared one here. You're going to squeeze that into there. Just toss these around so that they coat up nicely before you serve them, so they have a little barbecue flavor. How should I phrase that? If you're someone who doesn't like barbecue sauce, you certainly don't need to do this stage. You can just serve them as is. You can serve your favorite dipping sauce on the sides. It's just up to you. That's why I like ribs. They're so versatile, easy to make, and delicious. And when I cook my ribs, I don't like to cook them so much that it is fall apart, bone come out of the meat itself. The reason for that is I love to pick them up and I want to have a little bit of texture in there so when I bite them on the rib, they're not falling apart on me. Is there anything wrong with that? No, it's just my personal preference. But you can do it however you want. Now, after you get that dry rub on that pork rib that we did earlier, what you're going to do, if you have a steam oven, just follow the directions for the steam oven, or wrap those in foil so that they're steamed. The roasting on there will dry them out, so you want them wrapped up to steam in there. So guys, here it is. Head on over to cookingwithchefbrian.com, grab that rib recipe for dinner tonight, or KUTV.com, and enjoy some delicious family favorites right there.
Well, that does look awesome.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ron.
Yum.